Hi everyone, and welcome back to Cleaning the Easy Way. Today we're going to talk about steam mops and your floor. And yes, we're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. When it comes to the idea of cleaning with water, most people think the hotter, the better. And that is not always the case. The idea of a steam mop does seem like a very impressive idea. No chemicals involved, and the heat from the steam will help kill germs and bacteria. You may be thinking, well, if that's the case, end of video. Unfortunately, that's not all. I was recently asked, why don't you use a steam mop on hardwood floors? My short answer, well, they're not good for them. Even if the steam mop manufacturer says that it can be used on all floor types, and yes, that includes hardwood and wood composite, that simply is not true. I know we have spoken about how bad moisture can be for your hardwood floors, but that is not the only issue when it comes to a steam mop. In most cases, when the manufacturer says it is safe for use on hardwood floors, even if it is not disclosed, they are speaking about sealed floors. Here is the harsh reality. Even if your floors are sealed, moisture can still get into the joints between each board. If you were wondering what could go wrong if that were to happen, well, only the top is sealed. Moisture can still seep into the wood, causing it to swell and then cause the boards to warp and buckle. That is not the only issue. The heat from the steam mop is very bad on wood. The heat from the steam mop can cause any damage from moisture to worsen at an accelerated speed. The steam can also affect the glue or adhesive used with engineered floors, and it can weaken the bond that will cause permanent damage. And in some cases, the only way to fix flooring, unfortunately, is new flooring. We have seen floors that have been discolored by the homeowner using a steam mop, and we have also seen the sill on the floor totally broken down. Is a steam mop good for laminate or linoleum floors? Well, I would say you are running the same risk as with hardwood floors. Some laminate floors are made of compressed fibers or particle board layer. The steam can cause the floors to swell and warp. Linoleum is similar to wood and can be made of wood particles and linseed oil, making it porous and can have moisture issues. If a steam mop is not good for hardwood floors, wood composite, linoleum, or laminate, it must be good for tile, right? Sorry, the short answer is no. Even if the tile is made very well and can withstand heat or moisture that's been added to it, you cannot forget about the grout. Grout is actually very porous, and you know that by watching the color of it change over time by dirt and grime seeping into those little pores that are very hard to remove. The steam can cause the grout sealer to be broken down faster than it should, and then in return can cause color damage and more work for you in the long run. So what is a steam mop actually good for? Well, they are eco-friendly, they don't require any chemicals to clean. The heat from a steam mop can actually kill viruses and bacteria, and they can be quick and easy to use. Not to mention that they can be used on more than just your floors. They're more lightweight, and they do not cost as much as some mops. Are there any floors that a steam mop is safe on? Well, I would say if you truly wanted, they can be used on sealed tile and grout. Just make sure you are resealing your grout sooner than later. They can be used on single sheet linoleum and laminate floors that has a waterproof resin core. If you are not sure, you can always check with a flooring manufacturer. And this is the most important. You should always follow the cleaning suggestions from the manufacturer of your flooring. The experts say it's best to skip the steam mop and stick with a good old-fashioned microfiber mop head that is damp. If you do decide to use a steam mop on your floor, there are a few easy tips that may help prevent damage. Make sure the mop you're using has multiple different steam levels and you're using the mop on its lowest setting. Mop continuously, meaning don't leave the mop in the same spot for too long. Make sure your floors are sealed very well And try not to use a steam mop very often. And most importantly, never leave a steam mop alone when in use. If you are moving from one room to another and when you get into that new room, you're not ready to mop, don't leave it on. Turn it off, and when you're ready, just wait for it to heat up again. We have actually seen discoloration from a mop leaning against the wall, and there was a rectangle on the floor where the mop sat. We hope we were able to help. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and leave us a comment. We do read each and every one of them, and we love reading them. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, have an amazing day.